Hey guys, welcome back to Resource, and today we're going to talk about the solar system. And as you know, we live on Earth. Where we're standing on the ground, that's Earth. And there are many other planets beyond Earth where us, try to get to. But this requires a lot of stuff. Today we're going to talk about all the planets in our solar system. So we're going to start from the middle of the solar system to the end. So today, first we're going to talk about the sun. The sun is the largest thing in our solar system. It's very bright and hot. It's very hot that if you look at it, you'll get blinded. So please do not look at the sun. And also, if you're actually an astronaut and you're going somewhere, you should make sure you don't look at the sun out of any cost, no matter where you are. Far away from the sun or near the sun, just do not look at it. That's the new rule. Do not look at the sun. Even if you can see, there's no way, but there's a way. Okay, whatever. Next is Mercury, the first planet from the sun. It's the smallest planet in our whole solar system, and it's pretty hot, I want to say. It's 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, and then we have Venus, the second planet from the sun. And there's something surprising about Venus, is that it's hotter than Mercury. If you first hear this, you'll think like it doesn't make any sense. It's far away from the sun. How is it hotter than Mercury? I don't know, maybe there's like volcanoes on it, so I expect it's just very hot, boiling and all. So yeah, and obviously Earth is next, and we live on it. We do stuff which we can do on Earth, plant trees, beautiful area, the only planet which has life. Yeah, we know that. Everyone knows that. Okay, so now we'll go on to Mars. Mars is the red planet of the solar system. We've been trying to land on Mars since forever, after completing to come to the moon. Like straight on, no other thing, just still straight on to Mars. Which is very far away, and many times we had failed to land on Mars because the requirements we have are not enough. We need more requirements. So we expect to go to Mars in the future. And next is Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system. I'm not talking about the sun. Jupiter is the biggest planet other than the sun. So it's the biggest. It's in the center of the solar system, and it's very huge. It's like so bigger than Earth, and definitely bigger than Mercury. And Jupiter also weighs a lot. It weighs even more than the whole other planets. Like all the other planets. It weighs more than that. That's surprising. Especially after the other planets are also very huge. Jupiter is still heavier. Even every planet combined. I'm not saying the sun would have probably overweighted Jupiter, but I'm not talking about the sun. Sun is not going to be here. Cut. Okay, so now we have Saturn. It's the planet which has rings. It's a ball with rings around it. Yeah. And there's very beautiful rings, not like the normal hula hoop rings you twirl around on it, just like it's like a bunch of layer of hula hoop rings, but not colorful and all. Just like very brownish color, and maybe a little bit other colors. And it kind of looks like Jupiter, but the style doesn't look like it. Jupiter has different shades of brown, but no, Saturn only has one or two shades. And next we have Uranus. Now we're getting into the cold section where it's very cold. And Uranus is the reason. And you might guess it's blue. Yes, it's blue. And yeah, it's a very cold planet. You would expect that. And it has rings as well. I know you might if you look at Uranus picture, you'll not might see the rings. You're like, it's like very small or thin. I don't know. It's small or thin, and it's like not in like with Saturn's ring. It's not like straight. It's like this. And Uranus doesn't spin like the normal planets. It doesn't like spin on its axis like that. It spins like the opposite way how other planets spin in their axis. It's like they're spinning this way. They're not spinning this way. It's like this way is like a top direction. This way is like a ball direction according to how you're throwing the ball. Yeah, and then we have Neptune, the furthest planet from the sun. Yeah, and it's the coldest of all planets because it's further away than ever and ever you will think. Yeah, so now Neptune is kind of the same like Uranus, but I think there's rings on Neptune as well. And it has a darker shade of blue. It's a darker shade of blue than Uranus. Yeah. And it has a spot on it where I think there's thunder clouds striking down on the ground. Yeah, like thunder and lightning. I know, you might be asking how is it working. I don't know. Okay, and then we have Pluto. You think Pluto is a planet? No, apparently Pluto is not a planet anymore according to the new rules of what planets should have. It should be spherical shape, and you probably looking at Pluto, you can also tell that it's spherical, like a sphere shape, like a ball. And then it has to go around the sun. Also, Pluto used to do that. It does that. It goes around the sun, like not that fast. Sorry, I meant like a little slow, not like that fast. That like the planets are so heavy, even Jupiter is heavy. So okay, and then we have ourselves that it should push with its atmosphere. It should push all asteroids, meteors, or maybe not meteors and asteroids, but like dwarf planets out of the way. I know it kind of doesn't make any sense. How is one planet pushing away another planet? Which Pluto doesn't do that because apparently there's a lot of stuff in the way because it's very far away. It's very far away, and like it's so far away that there's like many items there. Like there's asteroids, dwarf planets. Yeah, and now Pluto's with that being crossed out as then Pluto is not a planet anymore. Instead, Pluto is a dwarf planet. I just talked about that the dwarf planets. Now Pluto is kind of like them. Like now, Neptune is going to be pushing them around because there's no way like the sun or like Mercury is going to be pushing them in the atmosphere because they're too far away. So like Neptune will be pushing them with this axis, and Pluto is like the largest out of the dwarf planets because they're very small and you expect them to be because you expect them to be big, but they're not. They're small. Yeah. So now that's for today, and bye.